Welcome back, and today we're talking about ReZero episode 37. Like always, let's just jump into it. Episode 37 of ReZero was a great episode. We got a lot of answers, but the episode starts off with Subaru kind of waking up from his return by death. And the episode goes on as usual, where he has that meeting with, Garfield, everybody in the sanctuary, kind of talking about what the plan is going to be. And he goes back to the temple to talk to Echidna, and that's when everything literally just changes. It looks like he started the second phase of the test. And this one, I would say it's a lot more brutal than the first one, right? Because the first test, we know that Subaru kind of went back to like his own world and had to deal with, the acceptance of his parents and the way his social life was going, right? Where he didn't have any friends and stuff like that. And, he passed the first test. And the second test, I would say, is a lot more brutal because he's reliving all of his little death that he had, right? Every single death that he had and used the power of return by death, he relived it. But on top of that, he got to see like the aftermath, right? And that's something that I never really thought about, right? What if every time he dies is creating like another parallel universe or another parallel world? At this point, we don't really know, but I mean, it was brutal because we get to see like Emilia kind of break down and crying because she does care for Subaru. It's a very emotional scene, and we can see Subaru is quite hurting because he's reliving all that PTSD inducing stuff. But on top of that, he's seeing the people that he cares about kind of, mourn him. So that was really tough for him to get through. And we find out that even when Rem showed up and she was being nice and caring, I was like, this is not the real Rem. You know what I mean? Remember Subaru? Man, that scene, very brutal scene, very emotional because we see they're playing with Subaru's feelings, right? I mean, damn, when Rem showed up, I knew it was going to be crazy. And we see kind of just Subaru's expression. He just looks lost. And it wasn't until Rem told him to, just go to sleep, just give up. That's when he realized, that wasn't the right Rem. And man, I love Subaru as a character. I'm telling you, I don't think there is ever any character in existence that can go through everything that Subaru has gone through. I mean, that dude, he needs a break, okay? He definitely needs to, like, the biggest break of all time because I really do feel bad for Subaru and everything that he is going through. But once he gets to that little phase and he gets to meet Echidna, again, this is when everything changes. We get a little bit more information. We see that Echidna is trying to make a contract with Subaru. Now, as soon as she said contract, the red flag went up because my mind immediately went to Beatrice, right? The contract that she has. She's been living in agony for 400 years. Crazy. So whenever Echidna mentioned a contract, I was like, Subaru, don't do it. It's a trap. And I'm glad that he did not do it, right? We see that all the different witches showed up. I mean, I would hate to be Subaru right now, okay? Because all the different witches are here. Every single one is here. I don't want to be where Subaru is right now, okay? Last time something like this happened, he got limbs taken off. I mean, he had a bad day. So the fact that all the witches are in the same place and they're kind of giving their 2 cents regarding the whole contract, obviously, Echidna, when she was kind of explaining how the contract was going to go and how Subaru was going to be able to talk to her and come up with a plan for everything and, all his goals will be achieved thanks to Echidna's help. Of course, it's going to be some type of like drawback, right? And the whole thing when Echidna did the whole monologue of how she wants everything, like all the taste, all the feelings, everything from Subaru. She went crazy. She went full crazy, okay? We got to see, I believe this is the real Echidna, okay? I think ever since we met her a couple episodes back, and, she was very nice, very, elegant and very mature and stuff like that. And, kind of charismatic and happy and fun. But this monologue that she gave in this episode, I mean, she went full crazy mode over 9,000. I did not see that coming. Yeah, definitely would not be making any contracts with her. And I mean, it was brutal. It was brutal. We see that kind of Subaru was talking to Echidna and saying, well, I think you made the contract with Beatrice. I knew that was going to come up. And damn, the answer that Echidna gave, The answer that she told Subaru was just brutal. It's like torture. It's like torture. She confirmed that she does have a contract with Beatrice and that, you know, she kind of let her protect the Asian library until somebody came, until that person came. The problem is, and this is the torture part, that she never told Beatrice who that person was. She doesn't even know who that person was. The whole thing was that Beatrice was going to pick whoever she thought that person was, and then the contract was going to be done over. But in 400 years, Beatrice has not picked anybody. So, I mean, that definitely set off Subaru, of course. Who wouldn't, right? Subaru deeply cares about Beatrice. And even when they did the whole flashback of when, you know, Subaru was on that cliff, it just torn to pieces, and Beatrice was crying because, you know, she liked Subaru, right? They were kind of creating a friendship. Ah, man, I'm telling you, this season of ReZero is not playing any games. I'm loving every episode. We're getting a lot of answers. Of course, next episode looks like it's about to go down because that one witch, I believe it's the witch of Envy, I believe. I forgot what witch it is, but she showed up. I don't know how she even made it to that realm. It looks like all the witches are connected somehow. I mean, this episode we got a lot of answers, but I really just want to know what's going to happen next. I don't know how many episodes we got left of this season. I'm imagining maybe like 2 or 3 left. But man, this season has been a roller coaster. Honestly, after this episode, I just want more ReZero. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen. Great episode. I believe the next one is gonna be fire. Hopefully we get to see what that witch is going to say. Like maybe she wants to make a contract as well. What if she's Emilia? Who knows at this point? But overall, I think Subaru already completed the second phase. I'm not sure if that kind of like a pass, but I'm trying to see what happens if he completes all 3. Is the sanctuary gonna be free? I don't know, but some big events are about to happen and I cannot wait. But like always, let me know what you thought of this episode. Go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.